Alright, they stole our worm again, so we're switching up. I'm gonna do a straight bottom rig here. Let's get a sucker on the line. Oh, welcome back, guys. Sorry I had to restart the stream again. YouTube keeps crapping out on me. This spot, I only get 2 bars of service here, so it's not ideal. We are just re-rigging the line here. I'm putting just a straight bottom rig on here without the little corkies. And we'll see if we can get a sucker out. Normally I have pretty good luck sucker fishing here. Hey, welcome those who are rejoining. Thanks for the thumbs up. Mind Unlocked. Hey there, Mind Unlocked. How you doing today? Elsa Olson, Nebraska or Montana? I am in Montana, Cascade County. How about yourself, Elsa? Where are you from? Olson. I know some Olsons here in the local area. I went to school with. Oh, what was her name? Ashley Olson. That's who I went to school with. Bouncer Slab, you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, stream crapped out. I'm having really bad luck with YouTube. Paraguay. Okay, so you're on the other. You're in far, far away land. Oh geez, is this another one of the viral trends like grab the camera? LeBron James. Minions, tonight we steal the moon. I'm supposing you're making a TikTok, so feel free to use that. I don't care. Let's see here. You've been thunderstruck. Welcome. You've been thunderstruck. Laramie says, hi, are you catfishing? We are carp fishing. There are catfish in here. They are just little guys, though. They're called bullheads. They're one of the smallest species of catfish. But no, we're after carp, and I'm setting up a line. The line that I'm setting up right now will be a bottom fishing rig, so we might catch a catfish off of it. But what I'm targeting is white sucker. Elsa says our family originated in Norway. Okay, that's cool. Hi from Iraq says something that I can't read. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi from Iraq. Bouncer says it's all good. You've been thunderstruck. Says hello, just bouncing around different lives today. Well, welcome to the live. Appreciate you stopping in. We're just trying to catch some fish. We've caught a couple of bluegill so far. Had no action yet on the carp line, but I'm tired of bluegill eating my bait, so I'm switching to a bottom rig. See if we can hook into a catfish or maybe a white sucker. Mind Unlocked says I'm an NBA student from India. Well, welcome to the live, Mind. It's good that you're in school, man. Get that education and get yourself a good job. And above all, learn something, even if it ain't for a good job. Educate yourself. Always good to be educated. But once you get out of school, don't stop learning. Remember, you can always learn something, and sometimes from the most unexpected people and the most unexpected places. Alright, but give me a moment here, guys. I'm switching to a bottom rig. I'm tired of just feeding the bluegill today. Let's try to actually catch something. I'm gonna dig in my box of treasures here and pull out 2 hooks. Should just take me a... Sorry, that's probably a bit loud for you guys. Alright, you've been thunderstruck, is laughing. Okay, cool. Rich Blamer said hi. Hi, Rich Blamer, welcome to the live here. Welcome, welcome. Mind unlocked, you look like a cool guy. Escape from Matrix. Appreciate that. That's much nicer than the last comment I got. I had somebody come into my live. His name was, oh god, Boofing Jalapenos. Boofing Jalapeno. That was his name, right? So he came in here and he said I look like, oh god, what did he say? I look like a garden gnome who escaped from a rehab facility. Mind you, this was a burn coming from somebody named Boofing Jalapenos. It made me laugh. I just you're trying to hurt my feelings. You're gonna have to do better than that. But I saw your channel name and just had to stop again. I figured you're laid back and actually cool. I'm one of the most chill people you'll probably ever meet. It takes a lot to get me excited. I don't get worked up usually. I like to chill and enjoy my surroundings and the people that I interact with. And I know a lot of people on here are come in looking to troll and get a reaction, and meh. I've always said I don't care. You can try and troll me all you want. Just be nice to the other people in the room. We will get along fine. You look like a normal kind of guy to me. I don't know what normal is these days. Some people think I'm a bit strange. I don't know. I guess you could say I'm a unique individual. Alright, so I will show you the setup here in a minute. I'm just putting some worms on the hook. And the bluegill have already eaten through an entire container of worms, and we've been here for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Oh, no. We are not littering. Alright. We've got to bust into our second container of worms here. That's definitely a description of some YouTube people. Yeah. Bouncer says it's nice being some people. Yeah. I don't know. I try to be nice to everybody. I always say it. I'm nice to anybody and everybody until they give me a reason not to be. I think everybody deserves a fair shot at being treated well. We're all here to enjoy ourselves and relax and have a good time. So that's all I ask of people in here is just try and be nice. You can joke, I don't care. Just don't be cruel to people. Alright, so what I'm fishing with here, here in Montana we call this a high-low rig. So what it is you got your main line. This is 30-pound test braid. I usually do a bead to protect the tip of my pole. It also acts as an attractant in some of my rig setups. You got a swivel and a clip. And then we have the high-low rig. It consists of a steel leader. It's, I believe, 32 inches. And then about 8 inches down from the top, you have your first standoff. This is the high and the high-low rig. You set a leader off of that, whatever length you prefer. This is like a 6-inch fluorocarbon leader tipped with a worm. And you got another length of the steel leader to your second standoff. And these standoffs just help keep your leaders off the main line, keeps it from getting all tangled. And again, leader off the end of that, your choice of length, again, just tipped with a worm. And then another 6-8 inches, and you have a sinker at the bottom. So this is a bottom rig. We're allowed in this particular fishing district 2 poles with 2 hooks each in ponds and lakes. So I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm using 2 hooks. And again, you'll notice that that standoff just keeps your leader from, usually it keeps it from tangling up on the line and on the second hook. So this is a bottom rig. Tipped with worm here. I expect that we'll probably hook into white sucker, possibly the little bullheads, possibly carp. Though the carp here tend to prefer bread balls or corn. But we'll see. We hopefully should not be pulling any bluegill or perch with it sitting on the bottom. Usually they feed higher in the water column, not on the bottom. So right now I'm setting it up purely as a bottom rig to try and avoid all the damn bluegill. This pond is just infested with them, and they're so small, and they are like little ninjas in the water. I don't know how the hell they managed to steal so much bait, but they do. Like I said, in 2 hours, I went through a whole can of worms. I caught 2 bluegill. Alright, I'm a little behind on chat here. Talton Marciano said hi. Talton, welcome to the live. You've been thunderstruck, said it's nice to just sit back and watch those people destroy their own channels. Yeah, some people, you know, some people just live for the drama. I ain't about the drama. I'm just chill. There's no reason for drama. Why get worked up about anything? Edward Leonard, hello my friend, how are you doing? Edward, I am doing wonderful today. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today? Bouncer Slab says, not needing a channel is awesome, but having one is okay. Yeah, I'm a new channel. I've been doing this for about a month now. I spend a lot of my spring, summer, fall fishing, and oftentimes I'm alone. And I do post, there's an app that I use, Fishbrain. I don't know if you all have ever used it or not, but if you do or want to check it out, check me out on Fishbrain at Vox, at VOX. But anyways, I post a lot of my catches on there. It helps keep track of what you're catching, where you're catching it, what you're catching it on, what time you're catching it, what bait you're using. So I use it to track a lot of my stuff. But I had a ton of comments of people asking, there was a sucker. People constantly asking me, you know, how are you catching that? Where are you catching that? You know, can you bring me fishing so you can show me how to catch that? You teach them how to catch a pike. They want to catch a pike. So I started a YouTube channel and kind of share with people. You know, oftentimes people can't make it to come along, or you know, they may live somewhere else, you know, and can't physically come along. So I decided I'd bring you all along with me for some fishing, and it's been enjoyable. I like chatting with people. William, your pasty white is slowly turning red. Yeah, it doesn't take long. My whole arm here is. I'm already getting a sunburn on this shoulder. I'm kind of in the shade now on this side. It doesn't take long. I told you I go from Casper to lobster in like 45 minutes. Illuminati says, hey big guy. Hey Illuminati, welcome to the chat. Thunderstruck says, it's been a while. That's the wild vibes of my channel. Positive vibes, respect each other, have to boot out dumb people always trying to face. See, I don't like kicking people. I mean, if people get out of hand, I'll mute them. You know, they can watch, but they can't participate. But I don't kick people. Again, most people are just doing it, trying to get a rise. I don't feed into their drama. Thank goodness I don't allow others to worry about me. I'm self-sufficient. You said the perch were busy taking too much bait. Yeah, the perch, I don't mind perch fishing, but the perch in here, like most of the fish in here, they're small, 5-6 inches at the most. And a perch that size has just a itty bitty little mouth. So unless you're using a micro hook, they're just gonna steal your bait. John S says, fish at that tree. That is a good spot over there. I'm carrying a camera gear and a bucket and a backpack. And one thing you'll find if you join my stream often or watch, but I'm a kind of a lazy fisherman. I don't like to put in a lot of work. I mean, I do, but when I can avoid it, I don't like carrying all my stuff all the way across. One of these streams I will, though. I need to try some different spots in this pond because this spot has pretty terrible signal. So maybe next stream I will try either over from by that dock or over by the tree. Some of the biggest carp that I've pulled out of here, I pulled out over in that corner. Ooh, there's another bite. These sucker, I don't know if you've ever fished for sucker, they have really timid bites. It's like they go along and they suck everything up, and the moment they feel your hook or the rigging, they spit. So pretty much if you don't set the hook the moment you feel that bite, you're gonna miss it. Cool fish though. They're really pretty. People hate on suckers. Like again, I would never catch them to eat them, but they're one of the prettiest fish I think you can catch around here. They're really neat looking. William, you're slowly getting red. Yep, I'm way behind in chat here. Let's brush through. It sounds like me. I do love myself in the outdoors. Catching fish is good, but catching good eating fish is awesome. The only fish I really catch to eat are northern pike, and I've got a freezer full of them right now. Mia says, hey Mia. Are you... Oh, that's my girlfriend's name is Mia. Thought you might have been her. Nope. Welcome, Mia. Welcome to the chat. Tommy Sam says, good afternoon. Got your channel by you been thunderstruck. Oh, well, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Jeffrey Figueroa, you got a bite. Yeah, I've had a couple of bites since I threw this out. Again, it's the white sucker, which I think is what's biting. It's either a white sucker or it's the bullheads. Both of them, they're a finicky bite. You got to be on your game to set it. If you're talking about the other pole, no, that's just wind. When I get a bite over there, that's a carp pole. That pole will bend down and almost touch the ground. There's no bite on that pole. William, how deep is the pond? It's fairly shallow. So there's a spot on the corner out here that's 8 to 10 foot. There's just kind of a dip out there. All of the rest of it throughout here, this corner is 2 to 5 foot. It's fairly shallow. The deepest part of the pond is over on the corner over here. And again, it's just a little divot and it goes down about 12 foot. There's a deep spot here, 8 to 10. There's about 12 over there, and then over in the northeast corner, it gets to be about 8 foot. But the rest of it's 3 to 5 foot all around. It's a pretty flat pond. We catch huge perch here in some places in Pennsylvania, but water quality is important before eating them. Yeah, we have a few places around here. I know that the perch can get fairly sizable, just not in this pond. This pond is just, oh, god damn it, I missed it again. Over here babbling, missing my bites. Yeah, these definitely, since I took that corky off and I'm fishing straight on the bottom, you can tell these are sucker bites. But yeah, the perch, this pond has just itty bitty little fish. It's full of tiny bluegill, tiny pumpkinseed, tiny perch, tiny bass. The only thing that decent sized in here. Really, there are largemouth bass that get big in here. There's just very few of them. I've seen 5-6 pounders pulled out of here, but most of them are, you know, sub 12 inches. Biggest one I've ever pulled out of here is like just under 3 pounds, which is a fairly decent largemouth, but nothing to write home about. Danny says, hey Rod, Justin brother. Hey Danny, welcome to the live. Thanks for stopping through. How you doing today? Looks like Danny and Thunderstruck know each other. Jeffrey, are you a fisherman who catch and release? Yeah, Jeffrey, 99% of the time I'm fishing, it's catch and release. Like I said, occasionally I will keep, oh, there's another bite. Occasionally I will keep northern pike. I do like to eat them, but only in certain water bodies will I keep them from. I've got a freezer full of them right now, so I am in catch and release mode. And I keep missing these dang bites, driving me crazy. And then every once in a while I will also, my mom really likes rainbow trout, so I keep those for her occasionally. Like I've got a few in the freezer right now that we're gonna smoke for her. Mia, new to chat, just subscribe to your channel. Mia, I appreciate everyone that's subscribing, liking, commenting, giving a thumbs up. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I do live stream quite often, and when I'm not live streaming, I like to get out and fish as much as I can. And I do create shorts and video content. It's not the greatest quality, but I do try. I've been trying to, you know, make some slightly humorous stuff, some educational stuff. But I'm trying not to be super bland. So if you want to check out some of the content, give me some feedback. I mean, if you tell me if it's crap, it's crap. Let me change it. If you like it, let me know. If I'm doing something right, let me know. Again, I am a brand new channel. I've been at this about a month. So yeah, appreciate all the support, people. Jeffrey Figueroa, add tons of rainbow trout in my fridge. I used to keep a lot of rainbow trout. Over time, I've realized that I don't really like rainbow trout. Every once in a while, it's all right, but it is, of all the different fish that I've caught and eaten, rainbow trout tends to be more like strong fishy tasting than the other stuff, like northern pike. Northern pike, if they're properly bled when you catch them, and then they're properly cleaned, are very, very mild tasting. Do we have any worms left? Worm number 1 is gone. Worm number 2 is still there, but he is bitten up. Alright, so the suckers are ready and willing to play. I just need to get a good hook set in one of them. This pole was out in the water for less than 10 minutes. We had 3 solid bites off of it that I missed all of them. And they took one worm and almost got the other one. So let's see. Let's get one more worm on here and get this back out. I am determined to get a sucker for you guys. I want to show you them. Oh, many awesome, supportive people in this chat. Yeah, we really do have a nice group of people here today. It's one of my busier lives. Normally I don't get so many people in here. It's nice to see. It just said, I think, 44 viewers? That's crazy. YouTube does, though, for new streamers, they limit the number of people that they'll allow in your live, which seems kind of silly to me. Until you get 500 subscribers, you're on kind of a probationary period where they only allow a certain number of people in. and then they stop promoting it. We're nowhere near that limit right now. I don't think. I think it's your subscriber count plus 15 or subscriber count plus 25. So we're nowhere near that limit. But it's nice to see some new faces in here, and definitely nice to see the old faces, and that people are chatting and getting along. And Dutch Clan is here. Pure Coops. Mia says hi, Danny. I'm gonna catch up here on the chat. Sorry. Thunderstruck, appreciate y'all coming in, Danny, Tommy, Pierre. Thunderstruck, thank you for supporting and guiding people here. It's cool, yeah. Thank you. And we're getting nibbled on already here. England invented the fishing rod. Did they? Did they really though? I mean, maybe the modern fishing rod, but I want to say that people have probably been fishing since well before England was even a thing. How they were fishing, I couldn't tell you, but I would imagine with some kind of hook and rod. Who knows though? Danny says, always supportive Justin, memories fade, agree. Every time I try and read the chat, I get a bite. You seen this? That's just a little nibble. I don't think that one's a sucker. That might have been a bullhead, a little catfish. We know when you share a stream, Justin, it must be good. Well, thanks again, Justin, and thanks those that are joining from Justin. Really fast for me. Thanks, Tommy. Kylie, welcome to the stream, Kylie. How you doing? Sub to you, Pure Coops. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. All of y'all that are giving the thumbs up, the comments, the subs. That's cool. Thank you. Thunderstruck, second time here. Rod is awesome. He puts in the time. I see his channel going far. Well, I hope so. I mean, it's kind of a pet project of mine. I am near retirement in the real world, and I have recently, in the past few years, moved back to my home state of Montana, where I am reacquainting myself with my love for fishing. So in my old age and retirement, I am hoping to do a lot of fishing, and the channel just kind of plays along with that. Again, live streaming it, I like to make a little bit of video content, and I'm learning. There's a huge learning curve. I don't know if any of y'all have ever edited video before. It's kind of painful, but I'm learning. Shared the live out. Thanks again, Danny. Leroy Footlong, welcome. How are you doing? Bouncer at what am I see at just letting you know a bunch of bad people are here trying to turn you against me and cause drama. Bouncer, I don't see anybody trying to turn anything. What are you talking about, bro? I'm always here. Not here for the drama. No, not me either. I'm here to support the streamer and hopefully help him grow. Thanks, Tommy. That's nice, yeah, I appreciate it. Dude, you're hitting like you're fishing for shrimp. I'm not. That was barely a hook set, man. Am I supposed to granny hook it? Is that what you're saying? XIM 24K, I have no idea what you just said, but welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nicole B, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Danny asks, what are you fishing for at the moment? We have one pull out for carp. It's got red balls and they are dipped in strawberry jello. Oh, it smells so good. I am tempted to eat it every time I put it on the pole. There we go. Is he still there? What did we get? Nope. Thought I had something. We missed it. What are you fishing for at the moment? So again, we got a carp pole in the water, and this pole is rigged up as a bottom rig. I'm trying to catch some white sucker or bullheads, little catfish. There's bass in here, which people normally fish for, but I'm not much of a bass fisherman. Every once in a while, get the bug and trying to cast out for them. I'm still trying to get through a log of chats here. Doing great, Rod. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, Thunderstruck. You're the fire starter, bouncer. Sub, Nicole B. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Oh, good God, they're hitting already. I can't get through. Just constant bites. The other pole just dipped, did it? Did I miss a bite over there? Normally, if I get a carp, they're not timid. The bell will sound. I don't know if you noticed that there's a bell hanging there, but it also, normally that pole bends in half. They tend not to just nibble. They take your bait and swim away with it. Oh, good God. I swear, every time I look at the screen. Bouncer, Thunderstruck, can y'all, I don't know, take it to comments and in each other's lives? Do we not have the drama? Leisha Barber says, hey, there, I want to see, liked and sub. Thank you. Thanks. Is it Leisha? Lesha? Lasha? Whatever it is. Welcome to the live. How you doing? Nicole B, new and sub. Thank you, Nicole. Welcome to the live. I appreciate all the subs, guys. Pure Coops says Leisha. How you doing, buddy? It's evident that this is a fishing channel. Yeah, I mean, that's all the content I do is fishing. No problem, Rod. I have 6.1. No subs, brother. You are rocking it, brother. Keep up the hard work. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I had a little over 100 when I started today's stream. I have very few subs. I'm working at it though. It's a slow process. Oh, I'm in no rush. I'm just chilling, enjoying myself. It's nice to have some company while I'm out here fishing. But y'all are distracting me. I'm not catching anything. I keep missing all the bites. And I'm still out of... Oh, good God. Y'all, I'm like 5 pages back on comments. I'm never going to make it through here. I'm scrolling to the most recent. If I did not get to your comment, I'm sorry. Go ahead and comment it again. I'm at live comments right now, so welcome everybody that joined. Thank you all that are commenting and chatting, especially those subscribing and giving the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I love the new app that you, Tob, gave me. What app are y'all talking about? Hey, Mary. Flawless Roleplay says hi. Hey, Flawless, welcome to the live. Mary Turner says new sub from Thunderstruck. Hope you're having great luck. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate the sub. And Thunderstruck, thank you again for shouting me out. Appreciate the support. I feel like I may have lost both the worms on this pole already. I had so many bites in a row, and now I got nothing. I think I'm just floating some colorful hooks at the bottom right now. Kill It and Grill It says hello from Nebraska. Hello, Kill It and Grill It. Hello from Montana. How you doing over there in Nebraska? How's the fishing? Justin Mustard Thunderstruck. Mrs. Turner and Turner, awesome people. Y'all seem like